Look at this stonework and you think about the people that did this more than 150 years ago, and now it's in pieces. Behind me, this is where the church stood, obviously. There were weddings here, baptisms here, funerals here. Now it is gone. Meanwhile, the investigation continues, the cleanup continues, but the church pastor continues to be optimistic that things will get better. Churches are beacons, even one that's now a memory.
You can put some of it back, but you'll never have what it was.
Betty Sheehan's memory of Summers Congregational Church is as vivid as the burned relics that now lay before her. This is a story that reaches more than just a wounded flock. This hurts an entire town.
Summers is strong, and Summers cares about Summers.
Summers wants to know exactly why this happened. This is being treated as a criminal investigation, and rumors are now flying that this was no accident.
We want to keep people coming and involved.
Pastor Dr. Barry Cass preaches forgiveness, not anger, if this is true.
Whatever happened, and whoever did it is a person, and, has a family.
Now, a church family must find strength and prepare for a journey that lacks a familiar sanctuary. It will be at least a year before the church will be rebuilt, and until such time, a map must be drawn on how to proceed. But already, Pastor Cass is finding a miracle here and there.
I was walking back across the parking lot, put my hand in my pocket. There's a piece of paper. I pulled it out. It was a check for $5,000. That somebody had slipped in there yesterday. I didn't realize it was there.
So perhaps the beacon that has stood here for more than 140 years is brighter than ever.
And this has to come back. It just isn't the same. It wouldn't be the same without it.
People want to talk about this. They're having a hard time understanding the totality of what happened here. I mean, look at this. This is one of the pillars that used to stand so tall in front of the church, now gone. Well, people still want to be a community. After years of going to church here every Sunday, what they're going to start doing is going to services across the street at Town Hall. That service this Sunday at 10 a.m. On the scene in Summers, I'm Jamie Muro, News 8.
In the meantime, in the wake of all that destruction, before a new church is built, the congregation is coming together to move forward.
News 8's Annie Rourke is live in Summers with more on that part of the story. Annie?
As Jamie said, there is nothing left of this church. As you can see behind me, it is just a pile of rubble, but there is a sign there, a thank you to the firefighters who helped out with this blaze. And at the bottom there, if you can see through all the cars, it says the building is gone, the church remains. And the community will certainly make sure of that. If we can swing around across the street here, right across the street is Summers Town Hall. They will be holding a meeting here tonight to discuss exactly how the church will go on. Now, the fire Sunday night completely destroyed the church, but a fire wall prevented the flames from spreading to the church offices. Now the Summers Congregational United Church of Christ is trying to pick up the pieces, figure out what is left, and regroup. The preschool is closed this week. We're told that should be reopened by next week. Again, much of the church offices were saved, including many of the church files, but there is a lot of water damage. They will need extensive repair work. In the meantime, all of the other churches in Summers and many from surrounding towns have offered their space. They have offered help in any way that they can for the congregation. But as Jamie said, for the month of January, the congregation will be meeting here at Town Hall for their services. And again, they will also be meeting tonight. That meeting is at 7 o'clock. They're going to try and come together, talk about what has happened and where they go from here. Live in Summers, Annie Rourke, News 8.